Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Cult of Hip Hop. So I got a pop quiz for you.
All right.
If you were to ask like your favorite rappers, like contemporary rapper, like somebody that's been around the past 20 years, we're not going back to like the 70s or the 80s even. I mean, obviously, even like the 90s, I think a lot of people would say, yeah, Tupac, but like who would be like a modern time favorite rapper's favorite rapper? This is like how he's always introduced. We have to go with an underground rapper for this answer. This is just according to legend, but I want you to decide and listen and decide or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk anymore. Let's just listen to MF Doom.
MF Doom.
MF Doom.
I love the name.
Singing as Victor Vaughn.
Singing as Victor Vaughn.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about with this one.
It's on now.
Oh, yeah.
I got some lyrics in front of me, too.
Oh, nice.
This is nice and sweet. This is some like a little jungle beat. Just a, yeah. Ain't no harm in this.
My cousin's friend wanna meet me. Saw V on TV, said she need a sweetie. Heard he was the type to do her name in graffiti and greet her with a kiss. Straight gentlemanly steed, a G. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. She could slip a smile to make a nigga flip wild. Herringbone name chain, diamond chip script style with the matching bracelet. Sweats with the K-Swiss, athletic chick who run track. Hey miss, pleasure's all mine, please call me Vic.
Okay.
Now come on, man, that's beautiful stuff right there. That's pretty. That's a pretty little opening. I don't know what herringbone name chain is.
Oh, herringbone is those thick gold necklaces. Remember those? They were like this.
Yeah, very thick chain.
Yeah, it's like that kind of weaved one. Yeah, so that's a herringbone.
Okay, that's cool. Very sweet, very pretty. Let's let it roll.
I did a full inspection, head to toe. We rock black denim. Flashed the grin, sweet as sin. Said to him, "Hey, my name's Nikki. You're 20 minutes late and almost missed me. Turn off my CD. I was bumping vintage Biggie. Said I love the way you smile, but your eyes look tricky. Yo, I gotta be home by 8:30, or my mom's will kill me. She spazzes out when I'm late. Plus she said that I'm too young to date. So overprotective. I wish she'd take a sedative and shit. Yeah, but that's whatever. What's your perspective? Tell me more about you, Vic.
It's love at first sight, that's the proof. He wasn't outright too thirst, but in truth, fresh as a Mayflower, face like Howard. He had the green light. She asked him what's a Canaanite. Flavor of the night, Sam, Sarah, and Fahrenheit.
He talked, I listened. He listened, I spoke. We walk arm in arm and split a cherry coke. Spit religion and politics, Sega and chess, roots and culture, hip hop, skunk and cess. I caught him sneaking peeks at my breast while frontin' name dropping connects.
First started out like she was just Born's friend. Used to act grown for pretend, whispering, speaking on the phone for hours on end. On the bone from just listening, and then
call me back, my mother home.
Spoke the tone again. Call back and do the same thing tomorrow. If something don't give, I'll be forced to ignore her. Getting on my last nerves, forget it. All this talking shit and V ain't even hit it yet. It's uncharacteristic of the vet.
Hickeys on my neck the whole last night. I couldn't sleep. Practice the words I used to greet you. The next time we meet, think of you and feel heat. That make my cheeks blush. Close my eyes and feel your touch. Get chills when you slip me tongue. Picture me with you. Could my fantasies of teen love come true? Got me wondering how far I go to prove my mom's and everybody wrong. I miss you every time I hear a love song. And whenever you're gone, until I see you, then I feel short of breath. I think maybe I'm ready to take the next step.
It's the young girl now.
I got your cab fare, dinner, and a movie. Bring a change of clothes just in case it's all groovy. Watch when I see you. I miss you a lot, yo. How about a nightcap, maybe a bottle of Mo, so we can bite your titties like a baby toddler, ho.
Oh, no, you didn't. You called me a what? Don't make me wig out. How you gonna let some shit like that slip out your mouth? If I was there, I'd smack you in your smirk for acting like a jerk. Thought you was cool, but now I doubt the shit is gonna work. I'm not hurt, I'm pissed off. Kiss off, fuck this shit.
I know I played too much. Hey, on the way, could you please pick up 2 Dutch? Okay, peace. See you when you touch. I wonder if she ever had a cootie cat 8-8. Vaughn can't wait too long, stroke it on the late.
Wait, First, let's get this shit straight.
Right
Don't
now.
call me out my name, I'm not the one to get played out. Niggas go figure them out, they're all the same, with a lame story. Like my ex-man Mike got my best friend pregnant and be still trying to call me. Well, fuck Mike and fuck Vic too. I wound up on Prozac from all the shit he put me through. Only been off my prescription 3 weeks and you got me flipping, ripping my hair out. Never thought you'd treat me like a pigeon, I'm out. It's over, I'm gone, so long. I'd rather masturbate than fuck with Vic Vaughn. Rather masturbate than fuck with Vic Vaughn.
Let me watch.
Rather masturbate.
Blow it
than
up,
fuck with
man.
Vic Vaughn.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
so what time you gonna be here, yo?
What time you gonna be here, yo?
Yo,
I'm gonna be waiting. Yo.
too relatable, isn't it?
It's too real.
Like,
But it's a real. Yes, it's too real. But from a perspective we never really get by this young girl, right, who is about to be the next in line, man, the next
Yeah,
victim,
for this guy.
because he's sweet talking this and that, and he's like, yo, he so quickly gets tired of her BS, like all chatting on the phone with Mark can't hear and everything.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, man, one more of that and I'm out or whatever. And then
you caught this, man.
he kept pushing and pushing. But what's cool about the perspective is this whole tune is she's a young girl, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But she's a strong young girl. She's
Yeah.
seen her friend get fucked by that Dave or whatever the guy's name in the song.
Yeah.
And then that dude's trying to hit on her. You know, that's when she was like, fuck him and fuck Vic too. You know, that's like, wow, that's a really empowering song.
Right.
And it doesn't work. It doesn't work unless that man, this Vic character, ain't I don't want, you know, I kind of want to call him like a real G. You know, he's like he's trying to score.
Yeah.
He's just trying to score. He's a playboy at least, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And
he's probably like about 19 or so, and this girl was just about to give up her V card. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just
but you heard mom wants her home at 8:30.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be a 16-year-old girl, you know.
Probably.
And and like you said, I don't doubt he's only 19, maybe 20, you know. So it's not like some kind of evil or something. But he's been around already. He's learning how to get around. He's being a certain type of man, you know. And she's like, seen this shit, not ready for this shit, gonna be on my terms about it.
Exactly.
And fuck him and fuck you too. And I was
fuck
like,
everyone.
It's just a really, 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 really pretty smart ass song. Like when you see there's so many times in I don't want to go on and on, but so many times like in a movie or something, there's the debate between the characters is just like they end up seeing it the same way. The argument is like, oh, you know, you like red shoes and I like blue shoes, and at the end they're like, but you know, we both like shoes, and it's like, right. Great. But in reality, there's like two very distinct personalities, and people and types of people. And this one song captures two entirely, different people.
Yeah.
Has phones, and it's a sweet beat. And this one here makes my notebook, man. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, it does make you smile. And it's just like, every single person that's ever been on a date, guy or girl, said something stupid. You were just right there. You just didn't have to say that thing. And you just blow the entire relationship out of the water. But you get the sense that you're right. Victor Vaughn probably didn't care. He's just like, I just want to, you know what I mean?
Right.
But she's like, already seen it and stuff like that.
Right.
But I've got this notebook. I've got to tell you about MF Doom, man.
Yeah. Tell me.
So, this might end up becoming a longer video, but I think it's just worth talking about this, man. It's great. So MF Doom, his real name is Daniel Dumile. He was born in London and he moved to like the United States as a kid, right?
Right.
Now, as you could tell, like this song is released under Victor Vaughn. So MF Doom releases under like 3 different names: MF Doom, Victor Vaughn, and King Ghidorah. And so like basically this Victor Vaughn is like this, you know, as you said, like this 19-year-old kid. MF Doom is of course inspired by Dr. Doom, the comic book character.
One of my favorite comic book characters.
Yeah.
I don't know that much comics either, but I love Dr. Doom.
Yeah. So, and King Ghidorah is sort of like, I guess, like this alien beast that's trying to like mind control MF Doom to take over the world or something. It's just, honestly, the Doom world is so deep, right? We could dedicate this entire channel for years about this, right? And I'm not even going to claim to be an expert. I'm just telling you some notes. He originally was in so his first album was in 1999, right? But he was originally in a band called not a rap group called KMD in 1988. And, you know, so one of the members was killed. His member's name, Subrak, was killed while crossing the Long Island Expressway in 1993.
Wow.
And yeah, so he finished this album. Dr. Daniel Dumile finished his album called Black Bastards. And basically it was never released. And I've sent you an image you can show everybody. And they think that the rumor is that the album art was the reason why. And, you know, basically, you know, Elektra Records canceled it. And it was finally released by Subverse Music in the year 2001. So it took, you know, 8 years for this thing to finally go through and be released.
Wow.
So in 2010, MF Doom obviously was from London, but he never became an American citizen. So he couldn't get entry back in the US after going on a European tour. So he had to move back to London. Now, one of the things that's fascinating about him is he was known for what were called doom posters. And basically, instead of like, he was, you know, at his show, he would just send somebody else and he wouldn't go. So he would have somebody else going there and lip syncing. Which fits so well with the character, right? Like, you're an evil villain guy, so why not just like scam everybody? And it really came to a head in like the year 2008 at an Atlanta show rather. And there's just a lot of stories about this. You'll hear very different versions of it, but basically he had sent one of these doom posters to a show, and basically there was he was exposed, right? Because Doom himself, nobody really knows what he looks like. He never exposed his face in public, but he would be on mass at these shows like, you're not MF Doom. And apparently there was a bit of a hoopla. And according to some stories, they graffitied everything and stole all the merchandise. But according to another story by the guy that booked the show, what happened was they did graffiti, and he took, and the doorman for MF Doom took all the money without paying the venue. So the booker kept all the merchandise and gave it away.
Wow.
You know, like, yeah, it's just like the craziest thing, right? So MF Doom died October 31st, 2020. And
no way.
Yeah. And nobody knew about it until like earlier this year, like 3 months later. So yeah, he died on October 31st, and he was a significant presence that, you know, every year at the Grammys, they do a retrospective of influential artists. And he's one of the very few underground acts that has ever been honored at the Grammys. So that's the MF Doom story. Mm-hmm.
That's some great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. That's crazy.